Welcome back to Xbox Corner. My name is Alex and today we're taking a look at the upcoming releases hitting Game Pass this week, and I'll be covering the 11th of November through the 17th. If you're a regular and wondering where Luke is for this video, he has a hangover, so I'm being a good friend, plus now he owes me a favour. It's a big old week though, 7 games and a free 10-hour trial, so hit subscribe if Game Pass videos, reviews and deals are your thing, and let's get started. So before we do kick this off then, the 15th of the month it is quickly approaching, meaning a whole batch of games are about to leave Game Pass. I've linked that video below in the pinned comments, alongside also the latest deals, so you can check them out and see if there's anything you want to squeeze in before they are gone. So first up then, on the 11th of November, we've got 3 games for you all. I think the big one for many, it's gotta be Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the Definitive Edition. A fantastic addition to the library, mainly because it gave us a good window into kind of the effort they put in without parting with our cash. The theme with this upgrade though, it seems to be an upped resolution, new lighting and tweaks to character models and cars, but it definitely comes at a cost. The world then, the textures largely reflect the original, the soundtrack that will also miss some of the classics down to the licensing issues. Initial opinions though that I heard, and this is why I said earlier it comes at a cost, it seems that no matter the platform there's some frame rate issues, and the decision to remove the fogging that previously kind of masked pop-in has led to a world that looks kind of, I guess, like a little empty. That all said though, look, it's a classic, I'm still excited to jump in, and it's actually going to be installing immediately after this video. It's been a long time, I love the original trilogy. The trailer you're watching then, it compiles all 3 games together, but the other 2 games they do need to be purchased separately. Then out of nowhere we got a surprise drop with Dicey Dungeon. Now I played this one originally on the Switch, comes highly recommended from me. It's a roguelike deck building title that has visuals that I would compare almost to that, let's say, Cuphead vibe. What I really like though is it's going to be good for those that are fans of the genre already, but it's also accommodating enough that it's going to be suitable for beginners as well. Basically, it's not the most challenging. A ton of charm though. I think personally this is something special. Story-wise then, expect to be facing a procedurally generated run of dungeons attempting to escape Lady Luck, and along that way you're going to be battling, collecting loot and leveling up your hero. We even get here 6 playable characters, each with their own playstyle. Naturally as well then, with the name, if this was not obvious, this one it's all based around dice rolls. One Step from Eden then is an indie gem for you all. It's another one I played over on the Nintendo Switch. I actually think this is a great addition to the Game Pass library though, when you're looking for something that's, you know, a little bit smaller in its scale. I just like the fact it took a whole lot of concepts and managed to pull it all off, meaning we combine them. So we've got card deck systems, real-time action, and then roguelike elements, which is quite the combination, but it definitely works. Set out though here to make it to Eden, but can you make it? There's going to be a whole lot of combat ahead of you. There's 9 characters to experiment with, and it even has local co-op and PvP too. Not a new game to the library then, but worthy of a mention because, I mean, it's Skyrim, the game that gets just released over and over again. It's kind of similar in that sense to GTA 5. Soon it's going to be available on your microwaves. For this spin we get the Series S and X upgrade. It's added to Game Pass, and while I'm kind of curious to what difference it really makes, I think I'm gonna be skipping this one. I just don't think I can handle the addiction this kind of like action RPG offers. The main change seems to be here performance though, and then also it's adding a few new features including fishing. One of my favourite ads of the week then, Battlefield 2042. It gets a free 10-hour trial for those that are Ultimate members thanks to that EA inclusion, meaning you can try before you buy. These options, they're basically the best demos ever. For me, a little disappointed at the lack of a single player campaign here, because I may be one of the few that actually enjoys them, but it's got its sights squarely set on multiplayer alone, and I've been playing it now for a few days thanks to an advanced review copy from EA, and honestly, I've been really enjoying it. With that said though, I can also see why many may be, not so keen. It can be buggy, there's been a few server issues, and it's built more around hero classes if anything else. Think special abilities. That means things like medic, sniper, it's not as important as it used to be. Kinda get it though, the old school though may not be impressed, and I do not blame them. For me though, the large scale warfare, a huge amount of allies on screen, you just can't beat it, and I absolutely love it. So in a similar fashion then to Skyrim, Microsoft Flight Simulator sees the Game of the Year edition arriving on Game Pass as well. Fantastic game, and seriously just a testament to the power of the Series S and X, because I've spent hours simply exploring, trying to find locations that I know, including annoying my wife for directions across the US, because I absolutely suck at that. Included in this build though, we're seeing 5 new aircrafts, 8 new airports, new missions, new tutorials, 14 in fact with the tutorial front, which is great to see, new weather systems, and then new city maps as well. I'm really happy with this one, an incredible game, just got better, and who can complain at that. UnDungeon, which is about as indie as they come, let's face it, but I love that. Game Pass is a window to the world of indie that people may not part with their cash with typically. Can't say I've played this one myself, but I will be checking it out. This one though, it's an action RPG with real-time combat, and then expect to find a whole lot of exploration, a customizable hero, a whole lot of crafting, and then story-wise, you're out to restore the order in all dimensions, which means influencing and determining the fate of these worlds. I love the pixel style they went for though. I'm curious to see how all of these systems come together, and I'm for sure getting think Hyper-Light Drifter vibes from the scale of some of these characters. Seems with this one as well, they have a seriously active Discord server if that is your thing and you want to chat with the team behind it. And that's another week down, another great week as well, honestly. Forza stole most of my time last week, and if that's the same for you, remember to check out our guides. We have 3 so far. They break down every single location in the game, every single barn find, and then every single danger sign jump. You can thank Luke for those though, my attention span just isn't up to the level of investigation required. With that though, hit subscribe if Game Pass breakdowns, reviews, lists, deals, and it appears now guides are your thing, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.